Hi everybody, this is Dino from Prehistoric Facts. This is an Answer Questions episode. By the way, I'm actually still kind of reading the Dragon Teeth book, so I'm actually probably going to do the extra episode probably next week, possibly on Friday or otherwise next week Friday, or otherwise in the next week or otherwise next week Thursday. So that way I can give you the review, and that way I actually know if it's a book that is worth to read. But anywho, let's actually get down to the questions, shall we? Benjamin from Hong Kong's got two questions here about Torvosaurus. Believe it or not, are Torvosaurus teeth are almost conical, or are they very thick and strong? Well, when we look at Torvosaurus is actually a theropod dinosaur that lived in the Jurassic period, and so Torvosaurus actually has teeth that are very thin and knife-like, not conical and strong like you would see in Spinosaurus and Tyrannosaurus mainly. Because you see, if you actually look at Tyrannosaur teeth, their teeth are actually very robust, and so are very robust compared to other theropod dinosaurs. And Spinosaurs, their teeth are very conical, but they don't have serrations, and so Torvosaurus, their teeth were strong enough, but I would say they were not designed to actually crush bone. And so these teeth are actually pretty much designed to rip flesh from bones. And so that's what Torvosaurus teeth are mainly used for. So that's what they're going to be doing with those kinds of teeth. And his other question is, Torvosaurus related to Allosaurus or Tarbosaurus? Well, Ben, neither Allosaurus or Tarbosaurus is related to Torvosaurus. Torvosaurus belongs to the family of dinosaurs called Megalosauridae. So Torvosaurus is actually related to Megalosaurus, and it's also related to Eustreptospondylus, all those types of those theropod dinosaurs. These are actually kind of primitive types of theropod dinosaurs, but they were actually somewhat advanced, but actually not totally as advanced as, like, say, the Allosaurs. But Torvosaurus is actually larger than most Allosaurus specimens, but there are some Allosaurus specimens that could actually get larger. Could get as large as Torvosaurus, but it's still highly unknown of whether or not Allosaurus would have actually had the power necessary to actually be able to kind of actually take down Torvosaurus in a fight. But even though Torvosaurus and Allosaurus did live at the same time, it's just that Torvosaurus was probably rare in the time of the Jurassic. And Tarbosaurus is actually Tyrannosaur. Tyrannosaurs are not related to Torvosaurus in any way. Because if you actually look at the Tyrannosaur lineage, you actually see that they start out small, and then all of a sudden they actually get really big, and you actually reach the pinnacle. For Tyrannosaurs is Tyrannosaurus Rex, and so Torvosaurus would have no relation to Tyrannosaurus whatsoever. And so you're looking at a dinosaur that has a very narrow skull, and has very thin knife-like teeth, has 3-fingered hands, and also is very rare compared to some of the other Morrison Formation fauna in that time of the Jurassic. And so you're actually looking at a dinosaur that probably is not going to be related to either Allosaurus or Tarbosaurus in any way. So that's all I have to give for you about Torvosaurus. I wish I had my Torvosaurus tooth with me. I don't have it with me right now. It's actually in the museum that I actually volunteer for. But I mean, once I actually able to actually get it back, I might actually show it off a little bit if there's another Torvosaurus question later on. And Patrick from Ohio says, what is the longest dinosaur? Right now, we actually kind of figured out what that one is for now, and that is probably Patagonian Titan. Patagonian Titan is actually kind of one of the newly discovered dinosaurs from Argentina, and it's claimed to be 122 feet. That is unbelievable. I mean, especially how huge Titanosaurs can actually get. It's just amazing. And and probably a lot of you know this, is that that Patagonian Titan would actually be in the Field Museum next year. So Sue would actually be being moved to the second floor into the Planet Earth's history type of exhibit. It's pretty much like their fossil hall, and so Sue's actually going to go in where most of the Hell Creek Formation stuff would actually go. And they're also going to attach the Australia to Sue, which is actually kind of cool. And so the Patagonian Titan is actually considered the longest and possibly the heaviest dinosaur that ever existed. And so that really kind of shows that Argentinian dinosaurs are just getting bigger and bigger. And so that's just actually showing that like there's a lot more than what we actually thought in the realm of Argentina in the early Cretaceous. All right, that's it for now. Now, like I said, next week would actually be the extra episode for Dragon Teeth. Like I said, I'm still reading it, and so I'm a little bit of a slow reader, and also I'm kind of really busy, so it's actually kind of hard for me to actually get some things done at this particular point. But even though I'll try to get some of these videos done as quick as I can for every week. But anyway, so if you have any more questions about dinosaurs or any other prehistoric life, feel free to email me at dinochrist71@gmail.com, or just go to my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts with Dino Chris. Like the page, you can actually post your questions in the comment section on any Facebook post, or you can post them on the wall. You can also follow me on Twitter at CSJILL. That's my Twitter page. I post pretty cool stuff on there. Also, take care of the people around you, and also for your younger people out there, to make sure to listen to your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you could have for good education. It's very important to have a good education. So with a good education, you get a good job in the future. All right, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next week.